Hi, it's Belinda. I'm so happy you're here. I'm a meditation teacher who's really passionate about helping other people cultivate their inner wealth, their spiritual riches. So if that's something you're interested in, you're totally in the right place, and I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel and like and comment this video after you watch it. I also have some free resources on my website, belindamatwali.com, so you can sign up there for a free mini course to get you started on your way. So the topic for the video today is about cultivating richness on the inside and why 2020 is the year, if any, ever, to really be doing this and why it's important. So obviously in 2020, a lot of our external world is starting to crumble and fall away. And this is just a kind of a universal truth that nothing lasts forever. But when we're faced with it so viscerally, this can be so confronting. As humans, we find change a little bit difficult. You know, we become attached to things, we're used to them. But obviously the fact of the matter is, we're coming through a new age, a turning of the tides, and we've been chosen to be here to anchor in for a reason, because we have that within us. But during a turning of ages or a turning of the tides, this is, like the cogs of the universe are turning. And there are always kind of like three stages. We have the creation stage, then that's maintained, and then that gets destroyed, so the next age can come in. And what's been happening with our culture in this kind of capitalism and consumerism, it's just been focused on creation, higher and higher and higher, and there hasn't been any balance. So we're most likely going through a stage now where we're naturally being brought back into balance and realigning. So my point here is if you are attached to all these things in your life and they all get changed, do you feel like you're left with nothing? Whereas when you've worked on your spiritual wealth, your inner riches, the point of this is to be able to be content and happy with yourself, even if the whole world kind of disappears, which I hope it doesn't. But even if everything changes, even if you don't have all your nice things, are you still going to be content and blissful on the inside? So this is one aspect of spiritual wealth. There are so many. And this is where our society has very much had like a lens looking out. We've been focused on building external wealth. And now in 2020, this is the time to really start building our internal wealth. And that means really being present with yourself, turning your senses inside, learning meditation, and you start to realize it's like, wow, I have all this richness inside me, which is my divinity, which I've been completely blind to. This divinity is like a castle of like the most riches you could ever imagine. And in a lot of parables, they say most of us are like on the street begging with our back to this amazing castle that we have inside of ourselves. So being in spiritual wealth is not about being in external poverty either. Really want to make that clear. But if you don't have your spiritual wealth, it's almost like the other wealth doesn't really count anyway. Because as I said, it could just disappear in an instant and then you're left with a big fat zero. When you start to build your spiritual wealth, you feel aligned with your divinity, you feel more aware of your consciousness, you're more aware of how to align with life, how to be kind and compassionate to others. You feel like you have something inside you that you can give to other people, and that is another sign of spiritual wealth. This doesn't mean to be a sucker and giving away your stuff all the time. No, it means that you have built enough wealth inside, you filled up your cup, that you're able to be kind and compassionate to people rather than like hoarding everything that you have. And when you live from this place of spiritual wealth and alignment and spiritual health, things will naturally start to manifest anyway. You will have everything that you need. It's like a natural law of existence. So I feel like this year in 2020, if people are still focused only on building this external wealth and not building this inner wealth, it's just not sustainable. we're going through a changing of the ages. We have to ground in. We have to ground into something real and build on this, and that will align us with the next steps that we need to take in this age. So I hope you found this inspiring and given you some perspective. That's always my highest intention. If you need help connecting with your spiritual wealth, my 3 top tips are really investing in learning how to meditate. Not just sitting and feeling I don't really know what I'm doing, or feel like you're just scratching the surface. Invest in it. Think how much you spend on like clothes or a holiday. Like a meditation course is not a lot in the big scheme of things. I have a couple of courses on my site. If you resonate with me and you like my energy and you'd like to see what I'm doing, I've got like 8 years experience of being in ashrams, but a kind of a different energy that comes through from me and my individuality. So if you like that, go and check out one of my courses. My second tip is to really be in nature a lot. Nature is just so aligned. It's, you know, it's got that pure original innocence of divinity, and when you're there you feel like, yes, this is my kingdom, this is the real wealth, this is our collective kingdom. And touching into that power of nature is just, it will really, really give you a boost on the inside. If you don't have a forest near you, even just touching the earth and feeling like, yes, this is part of my kingdom, I'm connecting to it, or looking up at the sky. And then my third tip is being of service to others. When you feel like, oh, I can give someone my time, or I can be there for them, or I can help them with this task, that automatically makes you feel rich and abundant and connected to other people, rather than we kind of have this mentality in our society that it's like each man for their own, or each woman. And this is really about, no, we're all connected. I want to help this other person. And of course, the being of service, it's so important you fill your cup up first. And for me, it all leads back to meditation. It all leads back to connecting in with ourselves. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like. Please comment about what spiritual wealth means to you, and if there are any points that you found really useful. And if you did find this video useful, I'd love it if you shared it as well. And I'm always here for you if you need tips on meditation, learning how to meditate, and getting rich on the inside. Thanks for watching.